What's going on, everyone? It's your boy, Anthony ONeal. Welcome back to the table, man. Today, we got a special quick edition that I think is going to be a blessing to you. You know, you guys know for the past 2 years, man, I have been a huge advocate of getting into the tech industry. And I've had an opportunity to partner with some amazing companies to bring you all some solid information on how to get into the tech industry. Listen, we are going into a new year. We see that jobs are starting to become a little harder and a little bit more difficult to get into, but the tech industry is always working. So today I wanted to bring on one of the teachers / professors that teaches at one of my amazing partners, Yellowtail Tech, to really help you understand this is what you're going to learn. This is why he teaches this. And if you apply what you learn, if you were to get into the Yellowtail Tech Academy here within the next couple of weeks, because they do have a new cohort starting here within the next week or so, super affordable. And I said, yo, listen, I want to talk to a teacher who's teaching this for you all every single day. And why is he or she so passionate about this message? And exactly what will you get in this program? Because here's the thing I've learned, and we're going to bring up Thierry, is oftentimes you see so many influencers and so many shows and so many companies selling this program, but you really don't know what you're going to practically get. And I wanted to bring Thierry to the table because I got some of his notes here. Thierry is an infrastructure director and an instructor at Yellowtail Tech. Thierry is a product, right, of what they sell at Yellowtail Tech. Yellowtail Tech helped Thierry transition into the tech world brand new. So ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the stage. Welcome to the table for the first time for the next 10 minutes. Give us 10 minutes. We're going to get out your way. My new brother, Thierry. What's going on, my guy?
Hey. Anthony, how are you?
Man, I'm doing good, man. I appreciate it so much, bro. Yo, I want to talk about this, man. When I first got you on, I was like, yo, bro, how do I pronounce his name? I know a lot of Thierry's, but yours is spelled Thierry. Bro, where are you from, bro? Because I ain't never seen that in America. So that's definitely not America.
I'm from Haiti, and this is a French name, so it's pronounced Thierry.
Wow.
But a lot of it's the th is hard for people to pronounce in America. So
Yeah.
sometimes they call me Thierry.
Yeah.
Yeah. But my name is Thierry.
That's, no, I love it, Thierry, because I was about to call you Thierry, and I was like, no, that's not right. I know that can't be right. But now, so do you live in the States, or do you live in Haiti? Like, where do you currently reside in?
I'm in Maryland.
Maryland, you're right around the corner from me. We should have had you in the studio.
Yeah, we can do it again.
Hey, man, we're going to definitely do it again. But let's get into it, man, because we got about like 8 minutes left. But I just wanted people just to get to know who you are and where you're from. Thierry, Yellowtail sent this over to me and said that you're a product of Yellowtail. So when they say you're a product of Yellowtail, you went through the academy yourself?
Yes.
So what were you doing before Yellowtail? Like, what was your career field before tech industry?
So I moved from Florida to Maryland in 2016, 2017, and then I was driving Uber. Wow. Because I wanted to, provide for my family, actually bring my family from Florida to here. And I stumbled upon Yellowtail Tech, and this is when the whole thing began. And I started as a student going to the program, and it was so easy the way they distill all of the information for us. So I fall in love, and I was helping my classmate at the time to learn this and actually get something out of it.
So, and here at the table, we love practical information. So only reveal what you're comfortable revealing. But what would you say you made on an average month driving for Uber when you were driving for Uber?
At the time, it was maybe, I don't know, in a month, maybe 25,000.
You made $25,000 driving for Uber a month?
2,500, sorry.
Oh,
sorry.
Well, I was about to say, I'm in the wrong business,
dog. All night.
Boy, I was about to say, cut. I'm about to go drive for Uber.
No.
Everybody's fired. We about to all go drive for Uber. Okay, so you was making $2,500 a month. Now let's answer this. How many days a week were you working? Were you working every day, 2 days, 5 days?
every day, weekend. Like one thing I like about Uber is like you make your own schedule, so
Okay.
you actually know when people is getting out of the club in
Yep.
DC. So drive down there and get a couple of rides, yeah. But it was
Okay.
not a sustainable life, or that's not where I saw myself in the
So,
future.
okay. All right, bet. So I just did the math. You was making $83 a day if we average it up. So if you was working every single day on average days, you'll make about 83 to $100 to be at $2,500 a month. I want to ask you this question. You had the freedom. You was working, I mean, well, you didn't really have the freedom, but you was working 7 days, making $2,500 a month. When did you realize, because you said something about your family, when did you realize that you needed more? And what would you say in this tech industry, ballpark figure, what would you say you're making now? Not your exact numbers, but ballpark with everything you have going on in the tech industry, what would you say you're making on an average month now?
Way over the start of 6 figures.
Wow. Wow. So if we're doing bottom baseline 6 figures, about 9,000. You're saying way over. So now you're making, let's say, on average, $10,000 a month. And how many days would you say you work in the tech industry? Are you working 7 days every single day, 4 days, 5 days, 3 days? Like, what? How many days would you say you're working now?
Um, right now I'm part of the team. I work like all the time because I'm part owner of at Yellowtail Tech right now. But when I get my first job that Yellowtail promised me, I was working 5 days a week, Monday to Friday, 9 to 5 for the government. You know, was it was good as a first job into IT. This was amazing.
So as a teacher who is a product of Yellowtail Tech, Yellowtail Tech took you from making $2,500 a month to about $8,300 a day to now doing well over $10,000 a month, making a little bit over $1,000 a day. What exactly, if we sign up and we come to Yellowtail Tech today? I am a school teacher. I drive buses. I drive Uber. I deliver for DoorDash. When I come and I sit down in your class, sit down with your session for Yellowtail Tech, what am I learning through you that's going to make me a better candidate to get a tech job and I have absolutely no experience?
So the foundation was laid, like I said, like I was a student at the back in 2017. So the foundation was laid, and we keep improving at it. So when you get into the classroom, you're learning like a specific skills called Linux system admin from day one. We focus on that. You're not getting distracted of like any other subjects. That's what we're learning. You're in the classroom with not just a teacher. Like let's compare like the college education, like someone that's been doing something for 10 years and that's what they've been doing only. They're not in the field. So at Yellowtail Tech, 99% of our instructors actually in the field. So they bring like the kind of giving you a peek of what you're gonna be doing at the end of the program. So that's very encouraging. So you're learning from expert that's in the field at the moment.
And I was reading this from what Juby sent me, who's the owner, one of the owners of Yellowtail Tech. He said Terry teaches students hand-on Linux and IT skills, and he shares it through a real-world experience and making sure that they're ready for their tech careers. Break that down for us. What does he mean by you're teaching hands-on Linux and IT skills? What does that mean?
So first of all, like what I like about Linux is it's a hands-on product. So the exam as well is a hands-on product. It's not You cannot fake your way into it and answering multiple questions. And like if you get to the job, they're gonna know if you know it or not. So
Yeah.
from day one, our students are working into like a piece of equipment, which is the laptop. We take a part of it, we virtualize an environment where they can actually do hands-on uh, um, work from creating a user, actually from building the machine itself, from installing all of the component that you need, creating users, setting permissions, working with storage. So getting you ready for you to actually onboard a new employee at your next job.
Wow. So, from your teacher perspective, someone who's just now hearing the word Linux and IT skills, from you, what's your definition of Linux? For someone who's never heard that word before, what would you say is the easy, digestible definition of Linux?
Linux is a modular operating system. So if you use Windows, you use Mac, those are some operating system. Why I put the word modular is because even if you don't have a Mac or Windows, you use in your interaction, like in the daily basis, you use Linux through maybe a microwave, because that's why I use the word modular, because you can take the operating system and put it in a small circuit board to do the heating up your food calculation for you. You can put it in an ATM. We have rovers sending us report back to Earth from Mars using the Linux operating system. So it's a modular operating system. It's like your computer that you have at home. You can do that video recording that we're doing right now, right? You can do video production, edit, and stuff like that. But Linux is more modular. You can use it for your specific need or your company mission.
So I have my laptop here for those of you all who may just be listening to this on Apple. I mean on podcasts. This is my MacBook Pro, and to break this down from what you're saying is this software. When we go up here to Apple, and it says if I go to about this Mac, and then it says Sequoia 15.1 Mac OS. You're saying Mac OS is a operating system, and Linux is a
Operating
operating
system.
system.
That's you
So,
have Linux running in the background on your machine. If you go
oh,
to search
wow.
on your app and type terminal, you're gonna get like a black and white screen where you can actually type comment. If you would move a document from, I don't know, using Mac from desktop to like your actual folders, you can use the
Yes.
command line to do it in the back end. And why
Wow.
a lot of companies and why Yellowtail Tech niche into Linux is because your Mac has like some beautiful colors, like the icon. It's really nice. You're using the mouse. All of this actually takes resources. When I say resources, like from your RAM, from your CPU and stuff like that, to have the message or the action like happen on your system. But when we're talking about Linux into an enterprise level, Facebook, Amazon, all of these big giant company, they use Linux. They use that black and white screen, and they save the overhead for the graphical that you can see the folder and dragging and dropping and copy paste and stuff like that. They use all of this overhead as productivity for the system.
Wow. Wow.
Make
Wow.
sense?
And no, it makes a lot of sense. Thank you. One of the best definitions that we've had about Linux, because I think a lot of people understand, like, wait, well, so here's the last question I want to ask you. And you all, this is absolutely amazing. You see a guy going from making $2,500 a month to 10,000 plus a month in the tech world simply because, he had a job. He's part owner in the IT business. And this is all about getting you into the door. Yellowtail Tech can get you into the door. And then once you get into the door, it's all about how do you network and build from there. The prices are affordable, and we're going to put the information inside of the show notes. But Terry, I want to answer this question because now I know my people who are watching this. Okay, wait. He said that Mac OS is the operating system. He said type in search, and the black thing would come up, and I did that, and I saw it. I saw a bunch of codes there, right? If I'm in a Linux, if I come to y'all to learn Linux, am I learning coding? Like, do I have to learn a lot of coding to get into Linux?
No, you're just learning how to speak with the computer. Right now, your Mac, your
Yep.
like I see you have the latest version.
Yes,
Congrats on
sir.
that. You communicate to that system with your keyboard and mouse through visual. Like you
Okay.
have to right click, create a new document, type in it. But in Linux, we do that in the command line, in the back end. So from day one, you're not gonna learn how to code. You're gonna learn how to speak with the computer. So for example, quick example, like if you're gonna create a user into your system, right? You have to go to the general settings and add another user. But in Linux, in the command line backend system, you can just do user add Anthony ONeal. Boom, done. It's faster, it's programmable because right now I can have a script with a bunch of names just going and create all of these users in 2 minutes instead of going to the settings, create add a user and stuff like that and go it and repeat it again.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Well, listen, y'all, like we said, quick 10-15 minutes, giving you some more information about Yellowtail Tech and about Linux. And I'm telling you right now, it's an amazing opportunity. They have been a tremendous partner with us, and we've sent them hundreds of students. Hey, listen, if you want to learn more information about Yellowtail Tech and get into the Linux system, give them a check. They have a new class and cohort starting here within about a week and a half. They're giving my team, not my team, but my audience, my community, a great discount. So go check them out. Go to the show notes. Check them out, anthonyoneal.com/Yellowtail Tech. And when you get there, and if your teacher is Terry, tell them you saw me here at the TTAO. All right, y'all. We love you all. God bless you. Thank you all so much. And don't forget to check out the next show that's coming out soon. Peace out.